Greetings everyone. Welcome to CAD Inventory Assist. So in this video, we'll be drawing the wheel that is on your screen. And then this wheel, we can draw it using two functions, extrude or revolve function. So I will use both functions so that you can appreciate them. This is exercise 1137, but in this channel, it's my first exercise. Okay. Without wasting your time, let's get into business. So the app that we're going to be using is Inventor. So Inventor, we are going to select start, or we're going to select start to the sketch. And then when you start to the sketch, it depends on which plane do you want to use. Let me shade on this window again. If I want this wheel to lie like this, I can simply say this is there is this plane. It is this plane. I want it to lie on this plane, but I can also draw it on this plane, which is XY plane. So for the sake of practice, I will start by using the XY plane. But as we go forward, I will change. I will use the proper planes for different drawings, but you will see that. So let's start with selecting the XY plane. And then before we can proceed, I want to highlight something. So as I've said, you can use two options to draw this. It said I will use a revolve function, or else we use the extrude function. So if we want to use the revolve feature, we're gonna look at this section view. Now you have to know why I'm saying we're gonna look at this section view if you want to use the revolve function. It's because for revolve feature to work, it needs a center line. I might not be able to explain it very well now, but you're gonna understand it and appreciate it when I'm using it. So if you want to use the extrude function, the best part that you can use is the side view, the face view, which is the front view, or else sometimes you can use the top view. So in this case, we're gonna look at this view. I want to call it a front view, but I'm not sure whether this thing is on third angle or first angle. I will do the analysis for the next videos, and I will make sure that I provide enough information on that one. But let's do this one for the sake of practice. I will start with the revolve feature, which means that we're gonna look at this section view. Before I change my screen, you can take a picture or screenshot. Yes, you can take a picture. Let me share this one, which is clear. You can take a picture of this exercise as you are going to do it with me, because I'm not going to be able to share my inventor screen and also that one. Okay, let's use the revolve feature. After selecting your 2D, you start 2D sketch. On my revolve, I'm gonna use the XY plane. I'm just going to say, let's start with the center line. You're going to select your line, and then you are going to look for your center lines. Where are center lines? There it is. Just draw them here at the center and make sure that they are aligned with the vertical line. You left click. Let's wait for my PC, it's still loading, and then you right click, you say okay. Select your line again, you deselect the center line. I want my line on, or you can simply right click and select your line. It's the same thing. So I'm just going to roughly sketch this thing. After that, I'm going to use the correct dimensions to draw it. I'm also going to draw my line here at the center because I want to mirror my drawing. But before I do that, let me align this thing, which is constraint. I'm going to click there and then look for the center pattern. There it is. Now it's aligned. Also, this line, I should click on the center of that line and then click at the center of my Cartesian plane. And then, because I want to show you different features on this thing, I'm just going to leave this thing like this. I will draw this first half, and then I'm gonna use the mirror function. So they told me that from here, the center of my thing, as you can see, it should give you this thing, which means there is another part here. It detects it as if there is another part. That they said my center is, or the hole at the in the center is 40. There is 40, and then you bring it to that point, and then this part from here to here, it should be half of 40, which is 20. Then this one from here to here, which is 36 divided by 2, which is 18. Then this part here to here, it is 10, which is 10 divided by 2 is 5. The reason why I'm using half is because I'm drawing the half of the other side. I'm drawing the half of this side. I'm not drawing the full part of it. Let me double check. Okay, I'm sharing the correct screen. Then from here to here, Just double check if this is 20. Okay, yes, it is. Then I think we have everything now. We can simply go with the mirror function. So in order for the mirror function to work, you need to have a line here that is going the line that is going to be used as the mirror. Select the mirror. You want to mirror this part and that one, and also that one. Oh, there's a missing part here, but don't worry about it. And then you select your mirror line. This is a mirror line. You say apply, and then you say done. Before we can close it, from here to here, we have to know that distance. So if the inner hole is 40, and the outer part is 100. So from here to here is 100. Like that. And then the whole wheel is 270, which means from here to the end of the thing is 270. And then from here to the center, wait, it looks like we made a mistake here. Undo, undo, undo. This part is from here to the center, and it's 100. As you can see, this thing is moving, which means we didn't constrain it. So you can simply move it using that feature, which is your horizontal. No, sorry, it's a vertical constraint. And say OK. Then I set the whole wheel is 270. Escape because we want to select the center line, that point, and it's 270. And then from here, the center line, it's also 234. And then I think now we have everything we want. We can simply close this part. So your drawing has to turn black, which means you have dimensioned everything. But mine it has a blue, it still has blue lines. So I'm simply going to say select the equal sign and say this part should be equal to that one, and you can see now everything is black, which means it has been constrained and everything is equal. And then AutoCAD, our inventor has some features like fillets. As you can see, our wheel has fillets. So in this video, for the sake of time, I'm not gonna use these fillets, but I'm gonna show you the fillets that you can use or add in a 3D. So this is a 2D sketch. So we have another fillet that we can add in a 3D. So I'm simply going to use those fillets because it's easy to use them, even though maybe on some videos I will show you how to use these fillets, but they take time compared to the ones that you find on a 3D. So we're gonna click OK. But before we click OK, I want to make sure that everything makes sense here. 10 years, that one is correct. And what else might be missing? Because you have to make sure that you draw everything before you save your drawing or your 2D sketch. Okay, let's click finish. I'm gonna click on that square, the corner there, and then I'm going to use the revolve feature. As you can see, it automatically selected that thing, and there is your wheel. And then I'm gonna say okay, because I'm satisfied. Then this is another fillet that you apply on a 3D. Select my fillet, and then I have fillet here, which is 3 mm, the radius, and then I have another fillet here. I'm simply adding them. I haven't clicked OK, as you can see. And then I think I have another fillet here. I don't know about this part, but I'm tempted to add it, but it's not here, so I'm not gonna add it. We'll leave it like that. So you're gonna turn your wheel, you add another fillet, same places on this side, here, and also here. Then you click OK. There is the wheel, but we are not done because we don't have the holes here. So we're gonna add the holes. Okay, I was still checking something. So in order for us to add the holes here, we're gonna say, okay, before we can add the holes, let me highlight this. There are features in some of your drawings that you can add on a 3D, and there are features that you can simply draw while you are drawing the 2D. So here holes, it was impossible for us to put them in a 2D. As you can see that in your 2D, I don't know how, but as people, we are not the same. Maybe you can draw the holes using in a 2D using the revolve feature. But here, unfortunately, I couldn't manage to do that. That's why I'm going to add the holes after drawing the 2D and after revolving. So I'm just going to left click here, and then you have to move your pointer or your cursor on these functions, and then as you can see that they give you different names, and they are here or they stand for different names. So you're gonna say create sketch, and then you're gonna select your circle, and then the only thing that you were told is that on that circle is that there is a circle here, and on that circle we have holes at the center of those lines, and the center cuts at the center. The circle cuts at the center of your holes. Okay, please hold. Please hold. Okay, so we are going to add the hole. As I was saying, the only thing that you know about your holes is that there is a circle, and the circle has a radius of, no, is it a diameter? Yeah, it's a diameter, has a diameter of 160, and then it cuts through the center of the circles. Okay, so let's not act clever. Let's draw what is given. there is a circle with a diameter of 160, and then the only thing that we can be able to draw is one like small circle here, and your small circles, they all of them, they have a diameter of 30. Okay, and then when you are here, you can use a mirror to reflect this thing so that it can also be on that side. I showed you how to use that. You can simply draw a line here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it has to be in the front of your circle. It can be there. So you're going to select the thing that you want to mirror, and then you have to select the mirror line, and then you press apply. There is a circle. Press done. Or else you can select a rectangular. Then you say that part, um, the direction is that one, and then you press OK. Oops, no, you can't do it like that. You have to say rectangular. Can how to use this feature? Okay, wait, let me check something. Okay, so I just made a mistake here, but it's fine. Let me try to remove this. Okay, so I'm simply going to use the mirror function, but in my next videos I will try by all means to make sure that I use the pattern feature. Not pattern actually, under pattern I will use the rectangular or circular. So on mirror, I'm also going to say I want to okay, I've just mirrored that one. I'm just going to copy and paste. I want it here. Yes. Then I'm going to mirror with respect to that mirror line. Apply. There it is, done. And then let me try to constrain to make sure that that one is aligned with the center. So that one should be aligned with the center also. Also this one. I also want to make sure that no, I can't use that feature. I remember how to use it. Escape. Then you can simply delete these lines, or you can leave them, but just to make your work neat, you have to delete them. And then you go to extrude. You want to extrude this and that. And that. Make sure that you select the whole part. I forgot to delete this circle, but it's fine. After extruding, it's gonna disappear. Then turn your wheel so that you can see everything that is happening. Or just say, here we have different features. There is a feature to just extrude through all, which is this one. I'll just say through all, which means should extrude, or it should cut from here to that side. My roll is 15 millimeter, as you can see. It's fine. And I want it to cut. As you can see, it is giving me holes. 25 millimeter. It's fine as long as it's true, all it doesn't matter. And I would say okay. Then there is my wheel. Then that's how you can draw your wheel. Then you can simply change the color. Now this is the material. Sorry. I think this is also the material. I want color only. The feature that I have to use is this one. Though it's gonna take time, but it's fine. I don't know. I think it wants me to start by selecting the part that I want to add the color on it. Escape, I want to select the whole wheel. I want to keep it. Okay. And that's my wheel. It's blue. Then you can save your work now. Let me save it here. Create a folder. Name it exercises. And then I will name it exercise. Exercise 1137. 1137. I'll save it. Then how am I going to know that it's correct now? I can simply go to open and say I want, just for the sake of practice, I'll take this one and press create. Let's wait for it. It's still loading. It looks like it is taking time, but it's fine. It's fine. Then I'll say base. I'll turn my wheel. That part there. The other one here. Call this thing a drawing paper. And I'll say okay. And then I'll simply go to section and on to section. On the center, it will give you lines here to here. Continue and put it here. And let's check if is it really the same as the one that they gave us. To me, everything looks good. Everything looks perfect. Perfecto. Okay. Then you can simply go to annotate and you can add your dimensions, but there is the work for another day. I will do a few videos showing you how can we add dimensions here. We earn everything But for now, the main purpose of this video was to show you how to draw the wheel packaging. Actually, I have to go to inspection or inspection precision. Actually, I don't know where I'm getting that. Then primary units, I'm going to round off it to 0. Click OK. That is me dimensioning this thing, and I will say here to here 40. It should be 0. Then we've dimensioned that part. I'm not going to put another 3 here. Sometimes in some cases you will have to assume that the fillets are the same. They are not given. I don't know whether you can be able to do that, or if you can, I will strongly advise you to do so. So there is a tree. Okay, let me put my tree there, like that. Okay. The main part, that is the important thing about that view, is to put the fillets. Nothing much. Yes, nothing much. I want pen. I want this view. I think another thing that is important that I can put here is 2 dimensions. Dimension of that, which is 36. And dimension of that also, which is 40. Before I forget, let me show you something that is very important. But as I've said, I will do another video where I will be focusing on the drawing paper, and I will show you a lot of functions that we can use. I'm mentioning the balloons and everything, but I will think I will divide those parts by part 1, part 2, and then on part 2 I'll be focusing more on assembly, and then on part 1 I will be just doing the basic of a single object, I think. So here what I want to show you, why this thing is here now. Okay, it's not there anymore. Is center line bisector. You add it in where where you have holes. For instance, here, this is how you can tell me that there's an hole. You put that thing. Also here, that's how you can tell me that there is a hole. Also here, then escape, a pen, you come to this one. You have to add these things here to show me that you have holes. And then that one there, oh, can just set that one for a big circle. No, I think we can just remove that one and then use the big one. That one, that's good, perfecto. And then even here you can add the dimensions the way you want. I don't know if is there anything else that is missing, but yeah, I will add it on my other video where I'll be focusing more on the drawing paper. So another thing that we can do is to put your isometric here, which is what they did, but according to standards, I don't think you can put it here, but it's fine for the sake of this video. I'm gonna put it here, base. I would like to put it like that. And then I want it to be shaded. Okay, there it is. Then you can simply save that, which is the IDW. Save. That's it. Okay, thank you guys. Enjoy. Please don't forget to subscribe. Yes, I'm willing to help. If you have a question, you can drop it in the comment section. I will try all means to make sure that I answer. Or you can just send it via email. I think I have my email here on this channel. Although I'm not sure where you can find it, but I will check. Yeah, anyways, that's it. Sure.